Welcome, real-time gamers, to another edition of Hearthstone dueling between Shaman and Warrior, using Naxxramas themed decks. I am Philip.
Yeah, and this is Brad.
And how did this game go? We are gonna find out.
I think this one may have been more close. I did make some modifications. I added a brawl, I believe, and I don't know what I took out. I took out a couple of cards, I believe. But I can't be certain what they were.
Playing as Shaman, I have not changed my deck at all.
OP.
Yes, still using Ruby themed things.
I had previously added more Death Rattle cards, and then this time I oriented just to Enrage, I believe, with the Naxxramas, with the axe, and those taunters in mind. The 1/3 that death rattles and deals 1 damage to all of your minions, all minions.
I believe it's a much stronger theme than going the all death rattle route.
I would agree so. I just got overzealous. I was like, I can do this all.
Very excited about Nerubian Eggs, turn 2. Brawling Berserk there. Very powerful though.
Yes. And then I thought maybe I'd have the follow up with the axe. So I can clear your egg, buff my guy, clear your stupid guy, and then
Clear the actual Nerubian.
And then win the game.
But
I don't think that's how it played out. I can't remember.
if I remember correctly, it gets into a very similar situation as Game 1, and you unluckily do not come across your brawl.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember that part. Right.
Yes.
Not really sure what there is to consider here.
I strike.
Making the right
Get rid of
decision.
those eggs. I mean, that's very important because it also prevents them.
Right,
So,
reincarnate and whatnot.
ancestral spirit.
Yeah.
That was very devastating to me because I believe I have both of them in my hand at this point.
That combo.
Combo.
One more combo. So,
What to do?
much deliberation.
Very scared.
Oh, that's too good. See, that's a pretty good play, though.
Yeah.
My axe is pretty useless. I should just put a Whirlwind into this deck.
Just to get rid of the one.
Oh, my bomber. Why didn't I just bomber?
I don't know, it's pretty good odds on the bottom.
Oh, this is good, too, though. This is
Yeah,
guaranteed.
that's a strong play.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to get some Whirlwind.
I guess I don't need Whirlwind, though, with this. But if I added them, I guess it would be even better yet, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it depends on the amount of enrage you have going on. If it affects the number of creatures you have in the deck, it's going to affect the flow.
If I had Grommash, though, then I'd be pretty good.
Grommash is always good. Although I do believe that the plays that you make are more efficient than Whirlwind. Like, potentially, they're more risky, however. The axe, and the 1/3.
See, and if you think about it, too, that was useless because you had to clear both your minions into my taunt anyways. For me. Like, I didn't kill either of them.
No, I'm just suiciding.
So, that's kind of silly.
The useless spell totem. I have no spells in my deck, which needs to be corrected because I don't know, it just feels so inefficient. The bomber. Just the perfect accuracy.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Well, you know, I almost would have preferred if we wouldn't have killed it, though. Because then you can clear my Acolyte. Not that, I mean, it's a good clear, because I still get 2 cards out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's not bad.
Still a very accurate bomber.
Yes. That couldn't have gone much better.
No.
I wonder.
Not really sure what I'm thinking about. Next turn. Maybe I was just meddling with you.
Maybe. Fuck with my brain. I often feel that Hearthstone reminds me a lot of chess, which in that, I mean, now that Naxxramas is out, you don't know as much about the meta and what people are going to do, but I still feel like pretty open-handed game in the sense that you're trying to predict your opponent and maybe more turns ahead, even when it's not always worth it.
Yeah. But, however, there's more variables in chess. It's like, either you have these pieces or you don't.
That's true.
In Hearthstone, you don't necessarily, like, the pieces are just...
I've always heard that in chess, there are more possible games you can play than there are atoms in the universe.
Yeah. I don't know if that's possible.
Well, that's the, the rule of powers and, like, possibility. You got your 8 egg, you start to have your 8 pawns that can move, and it's your knights. So you have 10 possibilities to one, and that's just crazy.
But isn't there, like, an immeasurable number of atoms in the universe?
I mean, there's obviously some sort of predicted amount. I mean, which they would have to determine to create those stats. But, people love to just throw stats out there.
Stats.
Fwagen? Is that
See,
Fwagen?
yeah.
The other one?
I think so, right? Isn't Stalag the better one?
Yes, I believe so. But neither of them are good when they get hexed.
Yeah. And this is when I take them both out after this.
Oh, that's...
They're terrible.
They are terrible. I really want to get 2 Thaddeus.
I think they're terrible. In like
Oh,
4
double
matches.
death,
Like, and against Shaman, against Mage, they're terrible.
because of the hex in the 5.
Yeah. And in any other deck, they can also still be pretty bad. They can be silenced, and they have to like both. I mean, they're okay. The Stalag's okay as a card, but like, I don't know. I'm not convinced.
Taking on your own guys, beating the Berserker. I don't think I ever considered that combination with Bomber and Berserker.
Yeah, it seemed Bomber would be good, just in general, because
in Rage.
and with the Acolyte and whatnot.
I kind of always wished, as Warrior, that more cards that with Enraged worked like Frothing Berserker, where you get a permanent buff instead of the temporary buff where you can be increased health. But I mean, that makes Priest a little stronger.
Yeah.
Some still
That Sludge Belcher. So powerful.
I strike.
So but you get the lucky cleave.
No. That's like the most unlucky. I would have at least wanted to kill your taunt.
Yeah. That's useless.
Yeah.
But I got good news for you. Still gonna kill the taunt.
Not necessarily how I wanted to. I would have much rather killed your Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
So why'd you decide Shaman over Warlock for a death metal deck?
Well, how are you gonna abuse the Nerubian against Warlock? There's no way to get multiple plays out of it. I mean, that was the whole reason I picked Shaman, was because of the reincarnations.
Yeah, it's kind of nice having the totems. The taunt totem.
The taunt totem is useful. The healing totem also came into play in our games. Especially with the whirlwinding effects that were happening.
Yeah, no. Wow, what a board. There's no good way about this for me.
No, I feel at this point your deck is sort of running on steam. And the only comeback is the Brawl, but as you just did, you dedicated to the board and clearing it, obviously, because there is no Brawl in your hand. And quite a few cards left in the deck, so you can't be hoping for it.
I'm pretty sure, though, I did clear the Alchemist, which was kind of a risky decision, but I had a lot of health, so I thought it was okay, because then I could at least get maybe more than one. Like, this way I thought you could clear it with the Baron and one of your Nerubians, and then you'd only lose one minion, and I thought, with the Alchemist, you have to still use a Nerubian to kill it.
Yeah, so smart thinking. like I said, I don't have any spells, so all the board clearable from creatures.
But I guess if you wanted to clear both Yetis, you would have done that anyways. Because you still had to use your Baron to clear the other one. So.
Smart play.
What we do.
Now, if I remember correctly, there's some very inefficient play coming up here with the Abomination and the double Death Rattle.
Yeah, makes sense. It's not something you really calculate into.
No, I definitely just went for it and was hoping for the best.
No, I think at this point is when I started going, well, I have a Brawl in my deck, and I don't think I can win, and so I'll just hold my cards until then. Because, I mean, what is there, 7 damage? Well, I guess I just played. Oh my god, the suspense.
I can't remember how I triggered. I'm pretty sure I was the one who triggered the Abomination.
Yeah.
So I think I enrage your guy and attack into it with the Flame Tongue Totem. Because I want to keep the spiders alive, obviously, so that Death Rattle can trigger twice to go off with the Abomination and killing everything. Next turn.
It's a good thing it wasn't healing, I suppose, for me.
Ooh, your own Baron.
Yeah. He's also. See, I played him thinking, wow, I could get these Harvest Golems.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, my initial thought is that you would end up with one Harvest Golem, but unfortunately they both trigger at the same time and therefore destroyed at the same time.
What a disappointment, huh? What a slow, painful death.
Indeed.
I hate top decking. I never feel confident, especially since you have cards and cards on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all weaklings, but hey.
Yeah, at this point the brawl isn't even that great.
Yeah, but if I hold on to my cards, then maybe. But still.
I definitely have absolutely no late game in the Shaman, the Ruby and Egg deck. I believe my highest cost card is the Belcher at 5.
Just realized the sideboard here looks like my face.
How so?
Like eyes and then nose.
So the decks are the eyes and the end turn button is the nose.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I could see it being some sort of crazy, like, gnome contraption, visor type face, you know. Or possibly bird-like. Very relative to Hearthstone, though. They should probably fix that in the next update. Very distracting.
And I mean, is the whole board, its mouth's open. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, this is terrible.
This is just the slowest, most agonizing.
Yeah, I got 10 cards left. I got a 10% chance to not draw Brawl. Oh.
Right.
That doesn't help me.
Silence the Belcher.
So I'm just gonna get bloodlust anyways. I don't know. The feeling of panic sets in. Bro.
The healing totem.
Every time I look at that, I'm gonna feel like I'm punching a gnome in the nose or something.
Oh yeah.
Click that button.
The poor intern button. I do believe there is one Bloodlust in my deck that I'm hoping to draw at this point just to end the suffering.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's nothing even to. It's not very
Your
good.
very own Ruby and Egg.
It just gives me board presence.
But no activation ability.
I mean, realistically, I should have just played the axe and held it because then I'd have the mana.
Yes. I mean, I'm sure you're aware at this point that I don't have any ooze to destroy the axe.
So it's kind of silly that I didn't do that, but that's alright.
finally totem to help end the game quicker.
And it's not a brawl. 1 in 7. Oh wait, but we have the dream alive. It only costs 5 minutes. Oh my god. And it's the 1 in 7, and it's not at all.
Well, you get the taunt. I mean, which I mean, obviously the taunt's gonna clear the totem and the spider. So that saves you 4 damage.
Yeah.
And you can still silence.
But really, if 1 out of 7 of my cards is brawl, I don't have very many good cards left either, so I don't know. I'm clinging to hope.
You should always cling to hope. Otherwise, Hearthstone games just lead to conceding and very uninteresting matches, especially when people are trying to achieve quests. I feel like conceding is the anti-quest quester. Oh, there's the bloodlust.
GG. GG. Okay, well, maybe, you know, maybe the Shaman deck is superior.
We'll see. Next video. Thank you for watching.